I couldn't get past that one stick. Hopefully this kid's not intimidated by having somebody sprint at them in full armor in the forest, unannounced. Yeah, northern edge of the village, northern edge of the forest up near Uhits my ass. I think that guy lied to me. I don't think that's the game being wrong. I think he actually lied to me is supposed to be the actual explanation. Fly, Garrick. Maybe I should collect a few things. Maybe not. It's just gonna go bad if I don't have an actual goal for what I'm gonna do with it, huh? It's one of those games. I've leveled up herbalism. Alright, well. That'll level up my real level too, so let's just do this. Ah, yeah. Guy thinks I'm here for him. No, I'm here for this random mushroom that does not show up under food. So, oh, other, okay. I was like, there's not really an herbalism tab. Hello?
Jesus, as if two weren't enough.
This lad claims to be with the Lord's men. Doesn't look like a bandit either. He's not much more than a boy.
A fellow by the name of Henry.
Aye. Do you know him?
I do. He came to the stud farm with the soldiers. Asked a lot of questions.
So, do you want to talk to him?
I don't know. If he thinks I helped those bastards, then I might end up...
Why should he think that?
I don't know, on account of the fact that I ran.
All right. We'll say nothing, and that'll be that. I'll be going. Good luck.
Boys are gonna be awkward when they realize I was here the whole time, huh? Who are you? Can I talk to you? Alright.
Nothing I could have done to help. I was frozen solid. I couldn't even open my mouth. I couldn't even get a peep out. They would have killed me if I'd said anything. I couldn't stop what happened. I'm not to blame.
Alright, he's shouting now. Hi.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognize? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Uhits and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Uhits, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Uhits and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Uhits. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past, and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight, and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started?
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. Well, it was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats. Are you serious?
It's like, get the fuck out of my way. What's wrong with you? Who the fuck you think you are? Is like the dialogue response the moment I finished, like, saving his life and being his hero. Oh. It's always funny how all these open world RPGs handle, like, random NPC dialogue when you're near people. It's like, that kind of contradicts the scene a bit. But it's pretty universal how that happens. So I'm supposed to report to Captain Bernard. I should ask to see if Ginger can go back safely, because people might be out to get him. Although, at least one person wanted me to give him the benefit of the doubt. Should I... Nah. I was thinking maybe I should go to Neuhof to get, like, the fast travel spot or something. But it's not necessarily worth it. Let's just go back to, like, here, so I can get my horse.
What the hell?
Alright, he's startled a lot. Oh, cool. So you totally do just teleport to me. Alright, well that makes it easier. I wasn't sure if if they'd make it that easy on me. No need for that then. So I'll just warp back down there, because I can fast travel Talmberg and then go from there to Uschitz if I want to do that. So I don't really need to go grab the Uschitz fast travel point from here. How much will I be attacked along the road? Who knows? Not at all? A wayfarer. Examine? Howdy. There's an inn in the glade.
Could I have a word with you?
Who are you?
What is it then?
It's about this. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What?
You heard? Don't try to wriggle out of it. Let's get to it.
I'm not in the habit of fighting to the death with fellows I meet by chance on the road.
Yes, I am.
Tell me first what this is all about.
What's happening is I'm challenging you to a duel. You disgusting man. I spit in your face.
Eager, aren't you? Who are you, anyway?
I am Sir Olbram of Lossany.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Olbram. So, what are you after?
My mother sent me out to get some experience. She's obsessed with tales of chivalrous knights. In short, she sent me off looking for some virgin to save, and to win glory in combat. But I have to admit, I'm not very good at it.
That's a damn foolish idea. You ought to go home.
I'd love to. But what shall I tell Mama?
Tell her to forget about her Tristans and Amadeses and leave you alone. Not only will you have peace, but no doubt your subjects will take you more seriously too.
That's easier said than done. I'm not sure I have the courage for that.
But you have the courage to accost wayfarers and challenge them to duels. Surely you can talk to your mother.
Well, I suppose so. Thank you for your encouraging words.
Glad to be of service, sir.
Never mind. I'll wait.
Dude's just wandering around in public like, I'm just gonna go get killed now. No big deal. I like dying. And just in general, it's a good plan. Like, Jesus, dude. Have you seen the kind of dangers I encounter at random wandering around here? That guy's not gonna stand a chance. Hello. Not what I was here for, but I'm curious to have seen this on the map. Maybe I can do some merchanting around here. Sell off some of the crap I've been getting on my horse. I hope you can access your horse inventory from merchants. That'd be nice. Because otherwise it'd be a little bit of a pain.
Good health to you.
Would you have a job for me? Maybe you're in need of some supplies?
Fresh meat.
No problem. I can go to Ratai and buy some for you.
I could send a stable boy for that. I'm talking about game.
Game? But that's near impossible to buy. I'd have to hunt it myself. And that's against the law.
Got it for you right here.
Ah.
Of course, I'd pay you well for anything you
Here,
bring me.
enjoy it.
Even more if it's something in particular I want. And if you help me out here and there, I'll teach you something useful in return.
That's an interesting proposition. Are you after some meat?
I've run out of boar meat. It's a nuisance. Folk come here from far and wide for my boar goulash. If you could bring me some, I'd make it worth your while.
People know far and wide to come here to for your boar meat. That's illegal to hunt. That's dangerous that people know far and wide about your thing that you can't, you're not allowed to actually have.
How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Nothing we can't handle.
Axe training, not in a hurry for that necessarily. I like my stabbing. Seems to be effective too. Alright, so he wants boar meat. That's the only type of meat I don't have already, unfortunately. I'm also not convinced that I'll be able to do some great shopping around here. I don't think they have any... Probably don't have like swordsmiths or anything. But maybe I can sell some rings or something? Old whore.
You waiting for someone?
Not anymore, young man. I was waiting for you. You look like a clever sort of fellow, and chivalrous too. You wouldn't leave a damsel in distress, would you?
Why? Do you know of one somewhere?
Now, handsome. Don't be mean. I've got a job to offer you. There's an old grandad sitting in the alehouse there. Yesterday he made use of my services, and he said he'd pay me in the morning. Only now he pretends he doesn't know me. I want you to take the groschen he owes me from his purse and bring them to me.
I'm not gonna steal.
Taking back what rightfully belongs to me ain't stealing. But if that's how you see it...
What do you want from me?
There's an old grandad sitting in the alehouse there.
And what do I get out of it?
I'll give you half of what you get off him. It ain't a lot, but it's more than I've seen for quite a while.
I'm on it. I'll be back with the coin before you know it.
If I can talk it out of him, maybe. I'm in for getting some coin. There's a granddad at the steal 20 groschen from the non-paying customer's purse. Why can't I explicitly have to steal it? I can't just talk to him? Wow, your voice was really far away. Villager, villager. Villager. Villager that plays a dice game. That's my nourishment. Still 92.
My respects to you.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Be a bit
You
more...
want whatever. The fellow that fixes the weir at the Talmberg fish pond. He should be around the granary somewhere.
Alright, well that was a semi-horrifying jump scare moment when the ghost lady jumped into my body and then pushed me a few feet and then disappeared. That was uncomfortable. I'm allowed to go down here apparently. It doesn't say that that's forbidden. I don't think I saw the granddad. Are you the granddad? Andrew? No. There's a top floor. Oh. That's the naughty place. Oh, these are people's rooms. Because that guy offers a place to sleep. Where's the granary? It's supposed to be a merchant by the granary. That's the wood stock. Crops. Pig. I got your boar meat right here. Just chop up the pig in the backyard and deliver that to him. Oh my goodness. Could he tell the difference? Are you the granary? There's barrels of... I don't know. Would they be barrels of grain? I'm bad at everything. I just want to meet the merchant. I don't know, that could be the granary. Seems to be no one else around. Oh, this fence is impassable. Well, strangely, I have not seen a human being anywhere that's anywhere besides the inn. This could almost be the granary. Eh. So one of you guys?
Good health to you.
Is there someone here who trades?
Votava is your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him by the granary. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny. Huh, if he hadn't already sold her long since.
Some skinny fellow. By the granary.
Here you are.
When you look skinny, maybe he's not always by the granary. You look like a skinny fellow.
My respects to you.
Can you tell me who...
You want Votava, the fellow that fixes the weir at the Talmberg fish pond. He should be around.
Is the granary just a completely different location that I just don't know about yet? Like, this place is known as Lodgings... Inn in the Glade. It's a fast travel location, conveniently. Good to know. Could be I just don't know where the granary is. Don't know what that is down there. It's fine. Not seeing merchanty stuff to do around here, so I'm gonna peace out. Oh, we've learned about a new place. And I got a guy to stop trying to kill himself in the open. Examine? Again? Same place? It said there's a wayfarer. Nicholas Lukashek, Michael Hedrich. Are those Kickstarter backers? I think this game has a... This was a Kickstarter game, right? I believe so. Anyway, I believe that was a false flag, basically. There we go. Making a much better time. Oh.
I need directions.
You need directions, you say? Maybe I know the place.
My respects to you.
Where are you going?
To Ushitz. I have to see the bailiff.
Go north, through the woods.
Ah, thank you very much.
I know where Ushitz is. It's to the north. Goodbye. Hope you don't die horribly. I'm right, right? Yeah, because it's like right up here. I have a waypoint that even says it. I mean, it's really far away. And he seems unarmed and alone, so I don't know how well he'll survive, but we'll see that. Alright, well, good luck. I think that's just a little knowledge test. Maybe there's going to be like a... Maybe he'll even have a quest interaction later on if he survives the journey. And he doesn't survive, maybe, or never arrives at the right goal if you don't send him to the right place. It is currently mid-afternoon, 5 o'clock. We've got time yet. I like that he teleports to you and just runs to you. Means I don't have to worry about where I left him necessarily. That'll save me some time. So I should talk to... So B... I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yep. We'll actually still save some time running there. There we go. Oh yeah, there's the horses. Doggy. So B is where I can check whether or not he's allowed to come back. This person does have dialogue after all. I just had to talk to Ginger first.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return, man.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
Why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people, why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
God save you, Henry.
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hanish to leave you a guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few stable boys, but not an armed soldier.
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep watch.
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come back again.
Our character's jumping straight into, like, management leadership position, isn't he? He's making calls on behalf of Sir Bernard that we don't know if he will agree with, because he doesn't historically agree with us much. But it's not a crazy idea. Although he does definitely just believe Ginger, I'm sure that some point this kind of blind faith in people will get betrayed. He sort of gave us a sob story that matches our own story, so it's more likely for us to believe them.
Well, well, look who deigns to grace us with his presence.
I was looking for that boy and...
And you didn't bother telling anyone.
I had to follow the trail before it went cold.
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd never find you because you told no one where you were going. How would I explain that to Sir Radzig, eh? I really don't know, my lord. He disappeared without saying a word to anyone. Never crossed my mind he wanted to get himself killed.
I...
Silence! Keep your ignorant mouth shut when I'm giving you the benefit of a veteran's wisdom. You do what I tell you, answer only when I ask, and not go roaming off whenever you feel like it. I'd like to kick your arse back to the castle and be shut of you. But it's true, you're a fucking peasant who knows nothing about soldiering, and it's my job to whip you into shape, so I'm not done with you yet. God have mercy on you if you ever try anything like that again. If you're lucky, I'll only have you whipped and clapped in the stocks, because if I get my way, you'll be hanged for desertion. I hope we've got that out of the way, and I've made myself absolutely clear. And now, let's hear what you have to report.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it, then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzig will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
The funny thing is he's so mad at me for not reporting to him, which I did report to him a few times, but I think I didn't report to him when I think I got the intel about the charcoal burners and did not report to him in the between. But I'm kind of curious whether or not it was possible to report to him or not, because the charcoal burners wouldn't talk to me because the quest was bugged. So it'd be really funny if it was impossible to report to him because the quest was bugged also, and then the game's like chastising me for something that might have been impossible because the game itself was breaking. Because I didn't have a quest to find the charcoal burners until I was already there because of the patch glitch. But I don't know. I don't remember if I tried to talk to him or not in that particular stage. I'll have to remember to talk to my superior officer basically every step of the way over and over again, just to double check, basically. I'm supposed to go all the way back to Sir Radzig. Report your progress to of the investigation to Sir Radzig. That's a ways back, ain't it? No? Wait, he's right here? He's like right here? Oh shit, look at that. Hey.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
The boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujits, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Ujits then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Merhoyed and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.
Oh, 75 groschen. How do I get other people to come with me though? Like, how do you arrest people in this game? Is that a mechanic?
Why choose Merhoyed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Ujits. I found out one of the bandits is from there, a fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
I see. What else?
That's all I found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new.
All right. Time to learn my lesson and immediately return back to Sir Bernard because I've been told a new thing.
Good day to you.
Great. So, looks like I can't report to him. Just gonna tell you that I'm off to Ushitz to go track the guy down, and then I'm gonna take him to that other place. What do you know? There's no option for reporting it to him. Literally in the next step after the game just chastised me for not reporting to him where I'm going next. It's gonna be all like, eh, whatever. Well, that's frustrating. Oh well.
Jesus, look where you're going.
Really? You were literally running into... Alright. Anyway. That's not how you open the map. How much grocery do I... 255. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to repay... I have a debt of, what, 50? I thought that was gonna be a super hard number to get to, but it seems like it's not gonna be that big of a deal. Was that a side quest? Courtship. Activities. Do me a favor, punch me. Well, I guess I'll be able to afford that probably now, huh? Kill the camp leaders down below Newhoff, between that and Rote. 10 boar meat. Pay, yeah, the good thief. Pay Miller Peshik the debt for the treatment. Yeah, I'll go do that. I'm not a dick. Wait, where's the... Did the objective go away? So I talked to Radzig, so the objective for telling Ginger he can go home went away, didn't it? Which is kind of problematic, because that means he's stranded. Hopefully the dialogue still exists. He was... Okay, at least I know where he was. He was like right there. I can get close-ish to there. I'll make an attempt to find him, and if I can find him, then if I find him, I'll... Oop, who's this? I'll try to tell him. Hopefully the dialogue doesn't just disappear magically, because the I'm hoping the dialogue just doesn't magically disappear because of the fact that the quest is gone. Because why would I walk past Radzig, who's right next to me, to run all the way to him, then run all the way back to Radzig? Like, no one would do that. That's not a sane order of operations.
Please, sir, help me.
What's happened to you?
I've walked all the way from Kuttenberg, but as you can see, I'm barefoot. My feet are frayed to the bone. Don't you have a strip of clean cloth for me, good sir, so I can swathe my feet at least?
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Wouldn't you rather have shoes?
What do you mean, sir?
Just what I said. I'll give you a pair of shoes.
Not those ones. Get them from the horse.
Surely you haven't changed your mind, sir?
No, not at all. Unfortunately, I don't have any. But I wish you good luck.
Oh, well. Forgive my delaying you, sir.
BRB, gotta go to my horse inventory. Because apparently you can't reach that for some reason. Which makes it a little more frustrating. I do have the bandage on me though, right? Top of the... Yeah, if I do have bandages. Let's grab a random set of shoes. This is completely unsorted for some reason, isn't it? What is tack? Oh, tack is items equipped on the horse. Right. It's doing that thing that Elex does, where the other version of the menu takes all of your sorting options away. Even though it'd be very nice to have sorting options. Move to inventory. There we go. Hey you.
What is that?
Really? I'm really happy with this game right now. Alright, so I can't...
What the hell?
Okay, so I can't give him shoes and cloth because it wasn't in my inventory, but this game's trying to be realistic, so I can barely carry shit because armor's really heavy, so I couldn't give him the shoes because they weren't in my inventory because they would never be in my inventory because I don't have space for this shit because everything's fucking heavy because it's all realistic and shit. That's like the point, right? So... I'll get it from my horse. Here you go, kind sir. But you can't go to the horse inventory from the dialogue menu, so you can't give him stuff from your horse, even though anyone in real life could be like, yes, I have it right here on my horse. Because that would be realistic. But this game's just so realistic that it can't be fucking done any... Fine. That guy's just gonna have a shitty time, I guess. Fine. I'm not frustrated, you're frustrated. God damn it. Also in the background while I was talking to that guy, someone was like, "Hey Henry, glad you came!" Everyone knows me. I'm apparently the most famous person who's not a noble in the entire world. Which is impressive. What time is it? Oh boy. Let's make good time. I think I'm gonna have to sleep in the... I'm probably gonna have to sleep in the camp with the guy that I'm about to go talk to. Otherwise I might be in some danger. The fuck is that? Oh, Jesus. I guess someone else is hitting me. Bye-bye. I was like... He's taking a while to get to me. I'm like, I guess I'm in combat right now. I was thinking of jumping off my horse and fighting him, but I guess there must have been a secondary target. Might have even hit me with an arrow. Ouch.